79 degrees in here, but air conditioner's not on. Hey, we caught how many crab today?
36, maybe 36 or 37. I
Yep,
don't know.
crab. Blue crab.
But we count.
So we gotta check, see how many we got right now.
You see?
Hold on. Alright, here we go. Yeah, right there. Let's do one by one, rinse them off, and transfer them to the cooler. So let's do one by one. That way we know they're alive. All alive. Alright, so there we go. No, grab the body, not the legs. There's 4. There's 4 right there. 5. 6.
Oh my God.
That'll fall down. 7. 8. 9. 10. They'll fall out on their own. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, no loss.
Oh my God.
All alive. 37 blue crab. Look at that. 37 mean crab. Woo-hoo. Hey, you can come over this way. 37 blue crab. Look at that. That's our record.
I can't believe it.
37 blue crab.
From 3:15 to 9.
Look at that. 37 blue crab. Yeah. Alright, we're going to put them in the cooler with a cold, wet towels, no ice. Put them in the garage. So, alright. Cool.
Okay.
Yep. 37 blue crab. We decided late last night, let's go catch some blue crab, because what we've been doing is catching bluegill out of the pond. So I said, save the heads, and we'll just tie the heads to the crab nets. Man, they were loving the fish heads. Better than chicken. So, and we lost 4, because what I mean by lost, when we pulled the net up, a crab crawled out. And then when we first started, we captured, I pulled up 2 in one net, and then she pulled out 2 in one net. Then she did it again, but one of them jumped out as she was pulling it up. So we lost 1. And that happened 3 times. So we lost 4 times. We lost a total of 4 crab because they got away. And then one time, I pulled the net up. There was 3. I pulled up. I saw 2, but when I set it down to dump them in the bucket, there was 3 in there. So I caught 3 in one net. That was sweet. That was a sweet moment. That was towards the end, and then somehow we miscounted, and we thought we only had 34, but as you see, we got 37. So we had 12 nets cast, and we're all right. Well, it's time to go home. I want to go home, take me a nap, then wake up, do some work, then clean the crab, and then after take nap, do some work, and then clean the crab and head to my brother's house. And so all the nets, nets 1 through 10, nothing in it. So I was like, oh, we got number 35. And then I was thinking in my head, I hope the last one at least has one to give us 3 dozen. Sure enough, I pulled up, I saw Blue. Boom, 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 I pulled his ass out, 36. So we ended up with 37 when we counted again. Because earlier we counted, there was like, we didn't know if it was 19 or 20. We didn't know what it was because we miscounted. But anyway, we got 37 blue crab, all alive. Here's how you keep them alive. Put them in a bucket. When they start stacking that high, about 2 hours later, you take a towel, put it in a crab net, drop it in the water, soak the towel, and then wring the towel out. The water's cool, so you lay the towel over top of them. It keeps them cool. That's all you want to do is keep them cool. You don't want to throw them in ice or anything like that. So they'll stay like that all day long. So they're in the garage. You got to have air moving, and you can't close the cooler. So we got them in the cooler right now with a wet towel laying across the top of them and air movement. You got to have air moving because they also breathe air. So and they're cool in the garage because the air conditioning's going on in the garage. So what we'll do later is we'll pull out like a dozen males and we'll shock them in ice water, put them to sleep real quick. Well, we're actually going to do them all before we leave here. So you pull them out, shock them in ice water so you can hold them. And they're still alive, and then we're going to take the shell off, clean out all the guts and all that shit, and then take a dozen to my brother's house so him and his wife will eat some blue crab tonight that we caught. And we'll put them in, once we clean them out, we'll put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the refrigerator. And then on the way to my brother's house, we'll put them we'll be in a Ziploc bag, but we'll fill up. We got a small little cooler bag, and we're gonna put ice in that and put the cleaned crab, in that bag. Or it's actually it's a small mini. It's a lunchbox, but it's padded, and we could pack it with ice, and then put the blue crab in the Ziploc bag on the ice and drive to my brother's house, put them in his refrigerator, so they could eat blue crab tonight. So 37 crabs. Our previous record was 18. So we figured we'd save a dozen. We eat a dozen for our lunch or dinner before we head out to my brother's, and then we put a dozen clean crabs in the freezer. That way we can eat it later this week for dinner. So we have some food for dinner this week, and we take 12 to my brother's house, and him and his wife could eat some crab tonight. All right, peace out, enjoy. Crabbing's awesome.